Today I'm going to be reading Life Cycles, Hummingbird by David M. Schwartz. You hear a loud hum. You see a flash of green. A tiny bird zips from flower to flower. Its wings are a blur. The bird stops in midair. It hovers in place. Its feathers gleam and seem to change color in the sun. This is a hummingbird, the world's smallest bird. A female hummingbird builds her nest by herself. She uses spider silk and bits of plant material. The nest is a tiny cup the size of a walnut shell. Nothing bigger than a penny can fit inside. Soon the female looks for a mate. She chooses a male and they mate in midair. Then she returns to her nest. The mother hummingbird will lay 1 or 2 tiny eggs, each the size of a raisin. A hummingbird's egg is the smallest egg in the world. Next to it, a chicken egg is huge. The mother sits on her eggs for 2 to 3 weeks, keeping them warm. Then the eggs hatch. When the tiny nestlings are born, they are naked and blind. The hungry nestlings must eat 2 to 3 times an hour. Their mother feeds them nectar, the sweet liquid found in flowers. She also feeds them insects. The baby hummingbirds stay in the nest about 3 weeks. Their eyes open and they begin to grow feathers. At last, the young hummingbirds are ready to fly. They fledge and leave the nest. They are now called fledglings. Their feathers are dull so the predators will not notice them. On its first few flights, a fledgling may fall to the ground, but it will try again. Soon it will be a skilled flyer. It will fly forward, backward, and sideways. It will hover in place like a helicopter. A hummingbird can beat its wings 80 times a second. Wherever it goes, its wings make a humming sound. That is how hummingbirds got their name. For hummingbirds, a flower is like a candy store. The candy is sugary nectar. It is full of energy. To get the nectar, a hummingbird pokes its slender bill deep inside the flower. Then it flicks its long tongue in and out, lapping nectar the way a kitten laps milk. While drinking nectar, a hummingbird can flick its tongue 13 times in a second. Hummingbirds also drink the sugary water people put in feeders. Hummingbird feeders are red because that is the color of many flowers rich with nectar. A hummingbird stops to rest on a branch, but the little bird will not be still for long. Perhaps this male will soon fly off in search of a mate. Then a new generation of hummingbirds will be born.